Hey, what's going on? It's been a while since I've done a video on the road to 500. Haven't got to play too much, probably like once a week, so I don't know, it's been a little slow this year, but I wanted to get out to an open field. This is where I did my first net videos, which would have been November for the start to this series, and I wanted to get back out here, get some test throws, see how far we're throwing. I know when I was playing some more tournaments like a couple months ago, everything was feeling good. Everything was coming out faster. I could tell that it was just getting there faster. Stuff would carry a little bit further too. Main things, nose angle was a lot better, and just overall speed and all that. So I'm gonna see where I'm at right now. It's been, like I said, it's been slow, so I haven't really focused on any like field work or anything like that in the last probably 2 months. So I haven't really filmed myself either. So I'm just curious what it actually looks like. Does it look like what I think it looks like? Am I still doing what I was practicing kind of in the off season? So this will be the video to see, and we might do some max distance shots at the end to see where we're at. So let's do it. All right, got to start out with a warm up. So I always bring, let's see where it is, bring one of these like rubber bands to really warm up my shoulders, just because I've had some issues with shoulders and elbows. So just doing some quick warm up stuff, and then yeah, I do some shoulders, get the arms, get the legs, everything warmed up so we're not getting hurt or anything. Really focusing on the movements. Not trying to go too fast, also not trying to go too slow. Not tiring out the muscles, but still warming them up. Even practice rounds, going to the field, every time I throw now, I have to do some form of warm up with the shoulders and get the body ready. Just part of playing for a long time, getting older, having those injuries, trying to prevent those. So then when I get pretty warm, then I just grab a bunch of putters and just try to smooth out some shots. I'll do some down, do some back. I'm not going to throw any forehands today, so I don't need to warm that up. But I'll usually do, I don't know, 2 sets of backhand, 2 sets of forehand, or do them at the same time. So just efficiency wise, but let's do a couple backhands. Not focusing on where they're going, how hard they are, any of that. Just get the arm going a little bit. I'm gonna go pick those up. All right, I did a couple down and backs of light tosses, so I'm gonna do a couple harder ones just with my putters. Still not going up to drivers until I'm really warmed up. So I'm gonna do a couple more like hard ones, and this I'm focusing more on like the form part of it. Still getting the body warm, but I want to make sure I'm in the right motions that I'm trying to do. Hopefully I don't hit one of these poles right in front of me. felt pretty good. All right, I got 12 Ballista Pros here. Some of them have been in the bag for a little while, so they're a little beat up. Some of them are brand new. So those ones might be a little bit more overstable, but they're all fast distance drivers. That's what I throw for max distance usually. We're just gonna give them some rips. We're gonna throw this round just like mildly hard, I don't know, like 80%, and then we'll try to up it a little bit more once we come back. Then we'll try to do like the actual max distance, but we'll get a read on them, see how some of them are flying. I've only thrown 2 of them this year, so the other 10 are new, at least for this year, so I gotta kind of figure them out one round, and then we'll try to throw them hard. Pretty minor wind, like under 7 miles per hour. It is coming kind of head right left, so I guess doesn't really help distance line, but it is what it is. We're at an open field and we actually have time, so let's just get into it. Probably gonna release a lot of these on hyzer to start. That's kind of my natural release of the baby hyzer. That will give me the best read on how they're flying. Alright, we just got back. Those were pretty consistently like 410, which I guess is fairly good. If I was throwing about 430 before, kind of distance line, 410 on flat shot is decent, at least. It's not crushing it by any means, but satisfied. We're gonna do a little bit more distance line this time. So I got a marker now. I was shooting off that and then added a little bit, so 410 is probably a guess, but now I'm going to throw next to this orange safety cone pylon, so I'll have a better judge when I use the rangefinder on the way back. So we're going to give these a rip, and we're going to try to throw them really hard this time. Focus on form things, but not being quite as slow and smooth. Try to rip into them a little bit. So here we go. Try a little too hard, pull it right. So let's figure that out. I try to release on Anheuser too. I'm not very good at that, but I'm gonna try to do it. Oh, felt pretty good. Definitely further than the last round. Still not getting anything to turn. Might need more Anheuser. This one's pretty flippy, it might turn. Yeah, a little bit. Ooh, that was pretty good. Felt good. gotta put the gold line ones like on angle. All the Opta ones are a little more beat up. So I gotta make sure I get this on angle. That was a little higher. That one was really penetrated forward. Got a good straight flight, but I needed a touch higher, I think. Still pretty good. They go so much further when I actually get them on angle. So whenever my natural hyzer, I like try to ante it, and then natural hyzer comes out more flat, even on hyzers. All right, 2 left. Now we got some late turn. All right, this one's brand new. I've only thrown it probably 3 times now, so definitely got to get it on anhyzer. Well, we got it on angle. All right, that one just kept holding. The anhyzer just is gone, so we'll see. All right, we got out to all the discs. Man, the bugs are crazy. But they were in a really good grouping between 430 and 460. So that is an improvement. I would say probably like a 20-foot average improvement, because the floor, the minimum was about 430, and I had more, probably about 6 of them were in the 450 to 460 range. So from 430 to 450, 460, probably about 20 foot difference. So yeah, it's decent, not great, but I'm happy with it. They're coming out better. All 10 of them landed within that 430, 460 range. So I'm not really doing anything like special, but I'm also not messing it up, which is probably just as good. Rather to be consistent than just have a couple really far and a couple really short. So I might try from this side of the field, get a tailwind, because over there, once I got around that building, it was actually it was a head right left. So I think I want to try from by this tree, this big tree, so I have a marker, and try to throw from there. It's not going to be as good of ground because it's grass they just aerated, but it'll work. So we're going to do one more test going that way from this furthest most point of this tree, so I can shoot the big trunk. So let's do it. those are disappointing. All right, well, finally found them all. So that was a struggle. I lost one in the woods. I didn't even try to go after it. So if you watch this, do not go get it unless you're gonna give it back to me. Yeah, I had several that were like under 400 and like just awful, like really far left, really far right. Threw a couple straight in the ground, a couple nose up. I don't know, just awful all around. I did have 2 over 460. So technically, my longest one was 467, which was longer than any of the ones I had going that way. So I don't know. That's more of that inconsistent, but potentially further stuff that I don't like. I think I'm gonna try one more round. Just not real happy about that. And I don't know. Arm's not too sore yet. I've only thrown probably like 30 hard shots, so I think I'm gonna do one more set. We're back to our road too. The footing was not great over there. I noticed a couple I had slipped, but all right, we're gonna redo this one last time. See if we can get a consistent over 450 more than last time. So let's do it. I didn't get it high enough. I don't know. Just hasn't been kind of what I was hoping for, but kind of what I should expect. If you don't put in the work and you don't keep up with it, you kind of lose it. So it's a lesson to everybody, including myself. You got to keep doing it if you want it to stick. So let's go find out how far they are though. All right, just picked them up, threw a couple of them back. I didn't want to do a whole nother like round or anything, so I'm just picking them up right now. But I had a couple in the 450 range again. Wasn't as consistent as round 1, was more consistent than round 2, so it's positive. And it does feel like they're coming out faster than they were before, but I really need to focus on getting my stuff dialed in, making sure I'm doing the same thing every time. Felt like sometimes I was leaning really far one way or the other. So I'm guessing the next video in this series, I'm gonna have to break down my form again. Look at it, see what I'm actually doing again, because I have no idea. I haven't looked at it in at least 3 months now, so I have no idea what I am doing right now. And I gotta figure that out. I have another, at least a month, probably a month and a half till I have to play a tournament, so we're just gonna put my big safety cone away. But yeah, we're just gonna focus on the form stuff, try to get healed up a little bit too. Shoulder's been banged up from throwing too many forehands in the tournaments that I was playing, so just trying to get healed right now. And I got some things to work on, so thank you. See you in the next one. Hopefully have that review my form out soon, so I'm curious how it is. So see ya.